Worries have been mounting for Gary Windass Mikey North, as he's been absent from Coronation Street for a while. And Maria, Sammy and Longchimbin, has hardly heard from him. Gary went off in a bit of a strop after he and Maria argued over Lou Michaelis, Farrell Haygarty. When Lou's husband Mick, Joe Layton, was arrested for the murder of Craig Tinker, Colson Smith. Gary was one of the few people who had any time for Lou. This infuriated Maria, especially after she had a few run-ins with Lou herself. At one point, she thought Lou had her arrested after an accident at the Platts barbecue, and she generally thought of Lou as a troublemaker and someone who had designs on Gary. She wasn't far wrong on that score, as we saw Lou try to kiss Gary. He rejected her advances, but scheming Lou also sent herself a text from Gary's phone that would look like clear evidence they were having an affair. Though so far Maria hasn't seen this. She'd seen enough, however, to be seriously annoyed. Gary decided it would be sensible to go away and visit his mum for a while and let things cool down. In his absence, Maria has been checking her phone constantly, worrying that she's pushed Gary too far with her jealousy. In upcoming episodes, it's Liam, Charlie Renshaw's birthday, and there's still no word from Gary. This is obviously unsettling, as even if he has the sulks with Maria, he surely wouldn't forget Liam's big day. The reason for his continued silence was revealed. He's in hospital in a coma, and things are not looking good. Maria decides to report Gary as a missing person and heads to the police station. Kit, Jacob Roberts, and Lisa, Vicky Myers, hear about an unidentified coma patient at the hospital and wonder if it could be Gary. Meanwhile, when Nina, Molly Gallagher, and Summer, Harriet Bibby, hear that Gary is missing and hasn't made any bank transactions since June 23, they begin to worry that it could have been him they saw on the night of the party when they were high on drugs. At the hospital, Gary has a visitor, a mystery woman who is keeping vigil at his bedside. Even more mysteriously, she's told the hospital staff that the injured man is called Chesney. This means that when Kit contacts the hospital about whether the missing man could be Gary, he's told it isn't him. He tells Maria and reassures her that the police will do all they can to find out where Gary is. But in the meantime, who is the mystery woman and why is she claiming that Gary is called Chesney? As Gary's life hangs in the balance, a series of flashbacks take us to the night he vanished, and we discover an attacker desperate to cover their tracks. For weeks, the tight-knit community of Coronation Street has been gripped by concern over the unexplained disappearance of Gary Windass Mikey North, the affable mechanic and cafe co-owner, known for his loyalty and fiery temper, abruptly cut himself off from friends and family following a heated row with long-term girlfriend Maria Connor, Sammy and Longchimbin. His sudden departure, and Maria's futile attempts to reach him, have left fans speculating about the reasoning behind his silence. Gary left Weatherfield in a classic sulk after tensions flared over Lou Michaelis, Farrell Haygarty, a glamorous newcomer whose entanglement with local mysteries has made her both an object of fascination and suspicion. Maria had clashed with Lou on several occasions, convinced that Lou's flirtatious behavior towards Gary was no innocent fun. Their dispute came to a head when Maria believed Lou had orchestrated an incident at the Platt family barbecue, potentially even engineered her arrest. Feeling cornered and frustrated by Maria's jealousy, Gary decided to cool off by spending time with his mother far away from the cobbled stones of Coronation Street. But as days turned into weeks, Maria's relief at Gary's self-imposed retreat curdled into relentless anxiety. She watched her phone obsessively, waiting for a sign that her sulky partner had forgiven her. Even Liam Connor, Charlie Renshaw's, the son she shares with Gary, began asking why his dad wasn't picking up. As Liam's birthday approached, the unexplained radio silence became more ominous. Gary wouldn't miss his own son's special day. In a chilling twist, Weatherfield regulars Nana Lucas, Molly Gallagher, and Summer Spellman, Harriet Bibby, piece together their own reasons for fear when they learn a hospital patient, seriously injured and placed in a coma, has made no transactions on his bank card since June 23, 2025. The timeline corresponds to the night both young women, under the influence of hallucinogenic substances at a party, stumbled across a violent altercation in an alleyway. Though disoriented by the substances they had taken, they are haunted by the belief that they might have witnessed Gary's final, fateful moments. Meanwhile, Maria Connor takes matters into her own hands and reports Gary as a missing person. She arrives at the